Okay, here we are. Forever Hot, Forever Howlong. This is a debut, not a debut, but their first studio album without Isaac, with this new rendition of the band, as opposed to the tracks that we got on the Live at Bush Hall a few years ago. And yeah, I mean, the stuff they're doing without Isaac on Live at Bush Hall, primo content, right? They're still quality, still up there. So I'm curious as what they have here for us on this debut album under this new outfit. I haven't listened to any of these singles, so without further ado, let's just hop in.
I wanna be anywhere other than this. I wanna see my best friend waving at me. I wanna be forever. How long can I play a song I made? Yeah, it's a song. I'm gonna read something that's good. Get me out, you make me laugh, babe. Yeah, I know what's expected of me. Besties night and day, remember. And what about you? In fact, don't answer that. Wouldn't want it any other way. And she's probably right. She's probably right. I think you see right through me, bestie, on my mind. Just lean into it. I'm a walking
Okay, cute little intro to the album. This song sort of, you're best friends with someone that you're in love with and you're dealing with that balance. Oh yeah. Okay, relatable sort of song to start us off.
but we had to make room for the living, the living. Maybe you'll get the beats to join us this time around the sun. You fetch the apple, step on the thread linking our bodies with each other. The purple thread linking my head to the root.
Okay. Yeah, cute song. Interesting to have Black Country Neuro with such a short, snappy song like that. I was gonna say too, initially hearing this, man, if it wasn't as punchier, if it was a little bit lighter, totally have Sufjan Stevens on this shit, bro. Totally could have him on this. Yeah, I guess this is saying it's about a restrictive domestic life, unwilling and forced on a person through absurdist writing about a trip around the sun. Which I guess it starts off here, right? Chopped off your arm, shot off your beautiful purple hair. And then talking about the lemons might make a comment, and then it's like talking about, I don't know, make, you know, all these sort of foods, like maybe a farm, and not a farm, what is it, a garden in your backyard. Okay, all right. So what else we got here with the socks?
I thought it once, I thought it well, and maybe even fit into a little tiny box, and all the world would laugh and lose their socks. time I've been upset, doing fine. I'm having a whale of a time. Wish I could make them laugh. And joke, there comes the truth. I am not blinded by my youth. Is said and done. What's left is far beyond the problems that are listed. It was hell before. I speak in a way that makes it seem like I was born yesterday, but I've seen every color, but it's all in the shadow of the life that we've made. It's far greater than rare, oh yeah. In dark there comes the light, and we must try with all our might. I'll stay there right till the day when you shall. Another and another, I will love no other, no. No, I know now that yeah, that all is said and done. What's left is far beyond that are listed in. If time was on my side, I would ask him to return to a moment which holds for us a great concern. No matter which one you choose, baby, you're always gonna lose. Well, that's what the demons say. I never liked those guys anyway.
Okay, I do like this song, but I'm finding it hard to fully latch onto on first go. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I don't know what I'm getting into lyrically here. Let's just kind of circle through what I can. I thought it was, and I thought it well, and maybe even time could tell that all I know and all I've known could fit into a little tiny box, and all the world would laugh and lose their socks. Huh. All I've known could fit into a tiny little box. So, like, you have this... all that's like maybe important to you is there's only a few things that are important to you, maybe. I don't know. What does this mean though? How many things can one read till they feel they're not afraid of it all? How many cases of words? I don't know if this is some existential thing, like how much knowledge can I grasp of this world to sort of feel like I'm in control. Doing fine, I'm having a whale of a time, but the world would consume all the things that you knew. You'd be living the life. Okay. I'm having a whale of a time, but the world would consume all the things that you knew. You'd be living the life a contender for a wife. You'd be having a laugh. Wish I could make them laugh. In joke, there comes the truth. I'm not blinded by my youth. Okay. So you're doing fine, but at the same time, the world is definitely something that is overwhelming to you. For when all is said and done, what's left is far beyond the problems that are listed. It may be easy, just believe me that. Our life holds a light no life has held before. That's an interesting chorus, I guess, to say then. To say that, our existence of our life is far more important than all the problems that we're dealing with. You know what I mean? There's a lot more beauty than those troubles that sort of we lose ourselves in. That's cool. Maybe I speak in a way that makes it seem like I was born yesterday, but I'm not afraid at all. There'll be another who's seen every color, but it's all in the shade. Look at the life that we made. No word or phrase has the power to say what the tires we share. It's far greater than rare. Okay. I'm going to go on to the next song.
Salad days are balanced. Love my final place. As strangers meet, bites at me. Holding tongs as the party sings along to the song that I wrote. But between the house lie whispers, they hum like faint transistors. For Howling, we had you on the radio. Up a tree, as the fire beneath. Just bring me then plain to see. Oh yeah, that's what summer's for.
Okay, another snappy short song. I'm just surprised to see that being coming from them, but okay. I don't really know what this song's about. It's saying something at the bottom about that it's like them being burned alive, almost like it's a witch trial, I guess. So I don't know if that means something about how they feel about themselves, like they are seen as maybe this outsider.
I'm a far away traveler, for what I know exists for me out there. The tree awaits me out there. I know she will. Oh, waited so long. Have I finally found the road to lead on? When I was captured by some thieves, my pockets empty, I said, you'll have to kill me. Stopped at the next bar for a neat drink. Our eyes did meet and he winked at me. Is this the one? Through night and day, and if the stars are aligned, not gonna be next time. I'll trick him as he's sleeping, and it felt alright. He took a knife out of his boot and silently learned the truth. He was a liar, a leech and a beggar, and through the river, river, take me. Won't come back at all. Just let me fall.
Easily the best song on here so far. I think that one, on an instrumental level, is kind of cinematically engaging. And I think Georgia here really hooks on her vocals when it comes to what the lyrical content is. And it kind of sounds like it's like a story from like a Western in a way, right? You have this girl in solitude and then, eventually finds this guy, but then this guy is like, kind of screws her over. You know what I mean? Like he is just there to sort of take from her. Interesting. Interesting song.
She bites back, but she falls flat. Lost all of her power, keep face. She'll leave no trace, not even in her.
Yeah, pretty chill song, quite sad, especially when you get into the lyrics because it just seems like it's some girl who is, heavily bullied, and I guess I just seeing here has something to do with diary entries too. So that certainly makes it even sadder.
Cheer up, child, the world don't owe you a thing. There's nobody there. One of these days you might notice the patch on my head. He's almost dead. City burns like a fire beneath your feet. Cheer up, child, your world's not tearing apart. Arm in the limb to live where you live. It's not your fault, we don't blame you. Did you hear me say that I love something about you, but I don't know what it is? Something that I must find for you. How do you see beneath the canopy from your top floor?
A little bit of, I'd say, a punchier rock track than what's on this album, and yeah, and I guess just what I was saying at the bottom of the Genius is that this song is just discussing how the world can still be shit for people with privilege. Like, privilege doesn't really, solve all your problems in this world, and that the world is still shit no matter what. It's still going to be able to affect you.
Watch the guiding swans them fall. He told it, he coiled over how that he had failed, that I could learn that he'd betrayed, now he negated, that I gave out so afraid was hey, anyone there? I'll take off my armor if you promise to stay. That life of the life I thought I'd lived, the heavy hour, the gavel begins to behave, but my power. grown alliance. Now all the fights are fought and moments gone, but still they must be here, they must. Can you see me? Are
I like that too. The kind of at the beginning and the end, it really comes full circle. This is a very tight song, very impactful. Like just easily the most engaging one, most interesting one, and it almost feels almost like gospel esque, or like it's, you know what I mean, and like the medieval type sound as well. Like very interesting. And again, maybe the gospel esque works too in the sense where this, it seems like a parable of this knight. Um, it seems like maybe something happened here, right? Where he's fighting, and then he hides away, and in that hiding away, it really like fucks with his state of mind, right? Like who is he? And decayed in the dark cave. Maybe this is a Plato shit. I don't even know what that is, right? Like what is real if you can't really see what is there, right? And yeah, and wanting to take that armor off, wanting to not really be this person, but at the same time, it goes in later of him discussing wanting to hold on to these memories, like, you know, having some sort of confusion about how to define themselves. Very, very cool.
There's a time and a place, and the place it is now. Take the smile off your face while you're dressed like a cow and you're frolicking round. Do you want it? You run through the streets like the whore that you are. You want it? Do you want it? Mother, would you take me? And on, for I have nothing no more, baby. she's gone unknown.
All right, these last two songs have been fucking really hard hitting, and are quite impactful lyrically. This song, we're talking about this girl named Nancy who, I guess, is very sexually active to a degree that affects her in a poor way, and it ends up leading her to having a child, and it really fucks with her, and she wants to escape this life. And it seems that this song leads to a point where how she decides to escape this life is by committing suicide. And yeah, here it's talking like she's weighing the pros and cons and if she should kill herself, and then she does do so. I don't know if she gets rid of the baby, because I think there's a part here where it's like, mother, would you take me for I have nothing, no more, baby, she's gone. So if she killed the baby, and maybe she's also, that kind of fucks with her too, maybe, who knows. But yeah, crazy.
Ungotten the day my head pops out, it's another cold grey morning. I imagine 3 times slipping on the wet leaves, and the blood rushing out from the cracks between the man and the dog. I make eye contact with the dog. We both piano keys. And I am back to thinking whether she's so I should get my vitamin B. The last video I watched told me the pH of, so I fill myself up with fiber as dusk the clinical glow from your window. Why don't you get up and run there? And I make eye contact with his balding patch. I light the candle. It's time to curtain 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I kind of like this song. It's pretty chill. I don't really know what okay, so curtaining, closing the curtaining. So I don't know if this is just one day, like what this homie is up to. Uncurtains the day, my head pops out. It's another cold gray morning. Overs through the water, it mostly turns to air. Out for a walk, I imagine 3 times slipping on the wet leaves, and the blood rushing out from the cracks in my head. Then merges with the red and amber mulch, the hesitating silence. So what's going on here? You go out for a walk, and then what? You hit your head, and are you dying? I don't know. There's a hesitating silence after that happens. But then we lead into the, so there's that pause, and then that sort of like, you can kind of hear them getting ready, preparing for whatever. And then it's talking about, okay, a man and a dog picking up dog shit, and how you watch this moment, you make eye contact with the dog and you look away. So this is a part of your day. So so maybe you didn't die. You fall, okay, then you see this mundane thing, and you have this weird moment with this dog. You're back home. You are moving to piano keys, and I'm back to thinking whether she's sobbing in the men's room again. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the Nancy song, because it was just saying there that on the collector's edition, this, it's like, oh, this person's going to bed while Nancy starts her night or is awake. So maybe this person's friends with this Nancy person. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling because of what I read. And then it talks about eating some food and how she needs to eat this food because it's good for her depression. And then you're looking at the old man across the street, and their balding head, and you're just I don't know, criticizing the person for the TV. Like, it seems like this old man, is just sucking their life way into the television. I don't know. You're seeing sort of this mundanity, and then you go to bed. But you say it's only 5 o'clock. So I don't know. But this person's going through something weird, bruh. Okay, we have the last song.
I tap as I talk. I text while I walk to you. If the stairs, then I'm there. How was your day? Cold in the empty apartment you recently sold. Is that why I'm here? Speed at which I do not know. Went back to the ladies. They kissed me for ages and left. I've fallen in love with a seedling. Fear I believe in, I sink in my nails till I feel it inside. Tell me
All right, I like that. Nice, like, very acoustic driven track to end out the album. Okay, not really sure what this one's about. You're going to this person's place. I don't know. You're caring for them. They sold their apartment. You're falling in love with a feeling. I don't know if this is. I feel almost like when I was reading the lyrics, not fully sinking into me, but I was thinking, oh, is this like, again, full circle of what we're getting with Besties? Is this like about that person? Went back to the ladies that kissed me for ages. I don't believe him leaning on me when I feel so incapable. I don't know. Falling in love with a seedling, something that's growing with somebody. I don't know. I've fallen in love with a fear I believe in. I stick in my nails till I feel it inside. I don't know. Don't tell me goodbye. So maybe this person in this apartment is leaving, and maybe this is that bestie. I don't know. Again, reading into things, but okay, that's the album. And I do like the album. I do think it's really great. It's not, ranking up to the other three albums on first listen for sure. But at the same time, I'm sitting here going, like, it's a great album, and I can't expect to love it to this degree, everything, right? Very well orchestrated, very beautiful vocals on here. Lyrically, I wasn't striking, I'm not really sure what was going on for the first half of this album, then getting into stuff. It's not really, again, I think with the other albums, at least with the Isaac albums, things feel more personal. It really feels like this is Isaac telling you what's up. And that certainly adds a gripping element. While these songs here seem like they're stories being told with morals or lessons, but not specifically from a perspective of the person writing it full on, right? Which, not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, it changes how I connect with their music for sure. But yeah, I'm thinking an 8.5 out of 10 right now. I'd love for it to get higher. I really do think this album does need a little bit of sinking in, so that is what I'll do. But still happy with this. Still very happy with this. Forever How Long? Black Country New Road. I gave it a good 4 listens, and I think the fourth listen is when I was finally able to kind of grasp onto this album, and I give it an 8.5 in the video. I'm gonna drop it down to an 8 out of 10. I really like this album. Okay, an 8 out of 10, right? That's a great score. But yeah, from what we've gotten from Black Country New Road, like straight, I think I've only given them 9.5, a 10, and a 9.5, right? So a drop to an 8 is there is certainly a gap there. These songs just don't seem to be as interesting in comparison. I think, though, still giving this an 8 really comes from the fact that there is a lot of varied instrumentation in here, right? Compared to the other albums, too, let's say. I feel like with the other albums, you can kind of put it on, not have to fully pay on attention. And it really relies on emotionally swooping you more than this album does. This album certainly requires patience. Um, yeah, it's nice. It's comfortable to sit in, for sure. Lyrically, not as gripping as prior works, but I still think that there is some flavor, especially in the second half of the album, with these sort of like fables in a way, or storytelling that's in there. But yeah, it's nice. It's got a lot going on. It's obvious that they're very talented musicians. Okay, with what they're providing here, right? So yeah, I'm still happy with this. Not sure what direction I want to go after this, but it does seem like they really do want to go into this Baroque sort of scene, really stemming away from the math rock and the post rock, which okay, okay. Let's see how far they can go with this. There's certainly room for it. They're leaning way more into what sells in indie music as opposed to what their niche scene would have been beforehand. Although, they did quite well with their other scene of music. I would say they hit big enough for what would have been maybe expected. But with what they're doing now, I think that they can gain a solid audience, and that can continue to grow. We'll have to see what happens. If there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, you can put a comment down below. And thank you for watching. Peace.